Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Tassinix, and welcome to Season 69, 5 vs. 5 Grand Arena Championship, Week 1, Round 2. My opponent is Arsenal416. Good friend here, Arsenal416, the Vanguard of Dishonor. Longtime friend of the show, very frequent opponent, always a pleasure. Special guest appearance from Miss Precious here, who also has her Mickey doll. So, quite a party over here. But yes, how's everybody else doing? Let me see what's up in the chat. Hey, Darth Leia. Hello, Tassinix, and good luck today. Appreciate it. Megatron. Hey, what's going on, man? Cosley. Hey. Hey, Tass, let's kick Arsenal's ass. I mean, you hope you win, but, don't wish dishonorable fate. But, yeah, good to see everybody. Let's get the music rolling, prediction rolling, all that good stuff. I hope you all enjoyed last night because, man, I am hurting today. It's not been a great morning. I still have to go put in chapters for last night's VOD. That's gonna have to come at some point later today. Hey, Mus Ross, good to see you. Always love seeing all the patrons in the chat. All right, let's go ahead and get ready here. Thanks, Weakness. All right, rank 3 fighting rank 7 by just under 16.0 million GP to his 15.7 million GP. Top 80 GP is my 3.21 million to his 3.16. Zetas, we both have 412. GAC Omicrons, we both have 84. Top 80 average speed, we each have 167 as the average speed value. That's pretty nuts. All right, mod analysis, plus 25 speeds, my 290 to his 337. 20 to 24 speeds, my 591 to his 772. Plus 20 speeds, my 881 to his 1109. Plus 4% offense mods, my 279 to his 232, so we got him there. And then plus 6% offense mods, my 101 to his 97. We're very, very close. Oh, crap, I didn't start the prediction? All right. My bad. What's it going to be? I'm still going to stick with 2 or less, 3 or more. All right. So that's rolling now. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder, Tim. Appreciate you. Okay. Relic analysis. Total levels. My 2517 to his 2424. Relic 9s. My 154 to his 100. Relic 8s. My 131 to his 159. Relic 7s, my 9 to his 36. Datacron analysis, total rerolls, my 343 to his 450. Level 9 Datacrons, I have 60 to his 62. 6 to 8s, I have 4, he has 1. And 3 to 5s, I have 4, he has 7. Alright. Galactic Legends, anything really jumping out at me? A little bit faster than average C, I guess. Nice offense as well. Fast JMK. I guess faster than average Galactic Legend Ahsoka. 359 is an enviably high speed. Really like this. Super high offense. I wonder what he thinks about being under 100,000 health. I feel like that's an arbitrary mark, but I don't know that I'd want to underneath it. I don't know. Very fast BKM. Wow, 310? So what, a 311 BAM then? What that implies? 381 Cat. Yeah, that's still one of the faster ones I'm going to see out here. Nicely built Bane, Malgus. 382 Exile Ezra. Damn. Oh, really healthy prey. Done. Love that Star Killer. Nice setup. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the Omega Bot report. This will be based on his last 5 vs. 5 season. You guys know the drill. Let's see here. You just, yeah, you just restarted the stream because you thought I couldn't see the prediction. Sorry about that, Feathers. Good to see you. Tim, Task, remind us again about the last time you faced off against Arsenal. Why? What's special? Did I lose that one? Sometimes I lose. Sometimes I win. I don't remember which time the last was. Probably win, because I feel like I would probably remember the sting of the loss if I lost. So, yeah, he's after me, for sure. All right, as far as his attack timing goes, he generally prefers to open up pretty early. He'll wrap it up late, perhaps. But, yeah. Speed comparison-wise, he is just above me, all the way to something like 26? Something like that, and then we become competitive. Nothing to see interesting about the Omicrons. We both have them all. And then for his squad banner efficiency, he might have had some Erodium, so it's just going to be interesting to look at what his drop count was like the 48, 47, 40. So what? Probably something like 8 or 9 drops over the whole season. Something like that. All right, defenses he was setting last 5 vs 5 was Traya, Lord Vader, Bane, Malgus, Saw, Rey Swolo, Ahsoka with Ezra, Aphra, Great Mothers, Jabba, GG, Slacker, Qui-Gon, and then a mix of a bunch of different stuff, honestly. Also preferring to set Executor, Profundity, and Leviathan, the dreaded triple. Neat. Defenses by zone for Arsenal. Traya, Lord Vader, Baylan. And probably something like one of the GLs here, if I had to guess. All right, on offense, Arsenal was using Bane, Leia, JMK Cat, Queen Amidala, Gas, DTMG, Reva, BKM, Sith Eternal, Gungans, Slacker, JML, Jedi Cal, JKL, and then he mixed it up after that. A lot of different stuff. I see Great Mothers in there, Jabba, Sir Malicos. All right, Radis, Negotiator, and Executrix on fleet, so he is very successful last season. You can see no fleet fights dropped. Nice. What was he dropping against, though, last season? A couple Slackers, a Jabba with Nest. So remember, this is when we still had that Smuggler Datacron set from set 20. It's no longer with us, but yes, Hunter, Mother Talzin, really? Feels like a meme. Rex, Thrawn, JKR, and then a Malgus, a Queen, a Fugitive, Omega, Baylan, General Grievous, and Aphra. That's about it for the whole season. All right. How we looking, guys? You won when he lost on the last fleet. Oh, that's right. It was the impossible dream. I thought I was sunk. That's right. Now it's all coming back to me. Yeah. For sure. Good context. And hey, how you doing, Arsenal? Good to see you. You're welcome to jump in here in Discord with me if you want, but by all means, don't feel pressured. All right, where are we at with the prediction, guys? All right. Going to give you about another 30 seconds, and then we'll close it off. So get in those last-minute votes. How do you think it's going to go? Am I going to have 2 or less drops, or is it going to be 3 or more? And then we'll close it off. So get in those last-minute votes. I think I hear the stream audio off your mic, Arsenal. But how you doing, man? Good to hear you.
Hey, how's it going? Sorry about that. I muted it.
Oh, no worries, man. Welcome. All right.
Yeah. Come to take my ass whipping.
Oh, yeah? Is that how you see it? Dig this. The crowd is split. No joke. It's dead nuts 50-50 for 2 or less, 3 or more. So, all right.
Okay.
Let's see what the board holds. All right, so Arsenal has already done me the kindness of clearing the entire defense. It's always appreciated if he can clear, if opponents can clear just this bottom front zone, and then we're all committed at that point, But he went above and beyond, so appreciate that, first of all. And then second, let's talk about how he cleared this. I had Prime Bots stalking him. Let me kill the camera so it's out of the way. Quick. But yeah, against Ray, he had to withdraw on the first time, got it down to Ray and Swolo on the second, and then cleaned it up on the third. What was that? There, it was 3, then 70, so 30, something like that. So what, 33? Something like that? 33, 34? Anyway, it would have been like it was the third attempt. Any two-shot Lord Vader, I want to say he withdrew on the first attempt, got it for 45 on the second, and that was his first successful attack, so 55. Let's see. Next up was Savage Lead Treya. That was a 61, so we got a little bit of a nibble there. Ahsoka with Exile Ezra. That was a 63, so you beat that pretty handily. All right, in the back, just a minor change, nothing too crazy from the previous round, but we have Seer, Malicos Crew, Star Killer, and Fulcrum down. He destroyed that for 64 banners. Against Jedi Master Mace, let's find that. Where is that?
I think it was 64 too.
It was a 64? All right, I appreciate you. And then against Aphra, I know I wrote that one down, didn't I? Yeah, 61.
Yeah, that had a bit of lead.
Yeah, we got another bite there. All right, up top side against Slacker, full on 65. A nicely done JMK, I suspect. BKM was up next, took that down for a 69. So I'm thinking a Sith Eternal solo, something of that kind. We'll find out. Against Fugitive Omega, that was a 53. He damn near lost that one, so they almost got him. That's about as good as you could ask for otherwise. Against Gungans, it was 2 withdrawals, and then the clear, I want to say. So, what? 31 banners, I want to say, for that. And now, back here in Fleet. Against Executor Triple Attacker. You got a 63, just barely made it out. Against Malevolence, a 74, and against Executrix here, a 73. So, we got a few drops, and then some decent bleed besides. We'll have to have things still work out decently for us, because, I mean, you all saw the last round. I was pretty sure I was sunk at the end of the stream, and then as it turns out, it was my defense was good enough to tax Baby Yoda more, and I could not have been more surprised. All right, Aphra, BT1. Sorry, for Arsenal's defense, up top side is Aphra, BT1, 000, IG88, and B2 with the Afracron, followed by Great Mothers, the full bore team, except instead of Night Trooper at the end, he's got Marin, so, the anti-Malgus variant. Probably a high defense set 22, stacking offense level 3, if I had to guess. Jedi Master Mace with the full top ensemble, Omicron, and of course, a Jedi Vanguard Cron, actually, Ayla. I am curious. All right, he went with a long text. High defense, decent chunk of offense besides. Good stuff. And then his own full BKM BAM team, kind of the same theme as mine, definitely better stats than mine. And this is kind of gross. This Retribution for 3 turns, which can't be dispelled, by the way. Hope that's not a problem. All right.
I actually kind of hope it is.
Yeah, fair. All right. Bottom front, he's got Malgus, DR, Savage, BSF, and Treya. Now, this is basically like hollering at me as loud as anybody's willing to listen. Please use Sith Eternal here. This is what that screams to me. And I might indulge him because I don't know what feels good versus that.
I don't even know what I was thinking. I just try to mix it up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're going to commit either Treya or Savage to this team, you might as well commit both. So I follow it. I follow the reasoning. All right, next up is his full Slacker team, and he went with double tank. I went with Red and Faust, so we'll see if there's any difference there. Of course, his Dracron. Got Lord Vader clones with the Apocron, and then Rey, Swolo, Cal, Zaris, and GK. All right. So, what are we going to do here? We all know what this is. First order of business, yes? All right. Otacron. Yeah. This has been pretty safe since I sped up my 5s some time ago, but it's still a nerve-wracking fight regardless.
I was asking, or Sasha was asking about that. What is the sped up 5s? Like,
so what I noticed, well, let's put it this way. I think the shortcut answer to it is my cat is something like 370, 371, and I find that I have 5s take his first turn just after, I think, just after she becomes able to smite Dre. So that means he will have taken his first turn by the time she's like at her second or whatever. And the difference that I found is that if I have like a 370 cat, I wanted to have like a 255. So if you have like a 380 cat, maybe closer to 260, I don't know. I play tested it out in Squad Arena and found that was the right amount. Because previously I had him at something like 220 speed with just a even bulkier setup. But I found that, when it was the appointed hour for me to go and smite, she still was untargetable to me. So I was like, yeah, I can't be having that.
Yeah, I think my day-to-day 5s is closer to 270, so I never really noticed it was an issue, and I've done both the 5s and the mace variant and stuff.
Nice. If nice. Okay, again, kind of nice. Then we would want to trade back to you. 5s just took that first turn, you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Now we take the Shortle. Rey reveals herself. Right.
Yeah, I'm not sure the double tank is any better, but I also don't think there's much in the way of. I mean, it's pretty hard to lose this fight now with the Hodocron.
I think so. In 5 vs 5, yeah. It feels riskier in 3s.
Yeah.
Because this feels solid. Yeah. I really don't want to do that. I might do this. Mission. I don't want this guy. Okay, fine. Just don't kill him then. Holy crap. Supposed to be dead. Thank you. Okay, 74. Good enough. Solid start. Put that on the spreadsheet.
Well done. Oh, by the way, if you win, you get Aesop in the finals.
Oh, it's Aesop in the final, huh? Who is Aesop against this round?
He beat Herbert.
Oh, okay. Okay. Who is Herbert? Is that somebody we know? Because it doesn't ring a bell. And it's like...
He's one of the guys from that Phantom Menace guild, and I think the Herbert account is one of the... It's like a bigger account that he bought. I could be wrong, but...
okay.
I don't know if it was like a former Ma or Ka account. I don't know all the ins and outs. Some of the guys in my guild follow all that stuff.
Got you.
Know the history of these accounts, like, oh, that used to be so-and-so's, and then this guy, like, I don't know.
Yeah, knowing the account pedigree, yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah.
All right, we're going with this, guys. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, Plume, okay. All right, let's see how it goes. Tim says, Tass, what's the premise behind using 5s for that counter? The reason is... this is a super frequently asked question, so I get almost every stream while we're doing this counter, is it's because Slacker will always target 5s so long as 5s is alive. People are being successful most of the time maybe with using Mace or using GK or whatever. They can choose to target Mace or GK, but there are times because of the Dre Omicron, they can choose to ignore taunt, and sometimes Slacker will choose to stun Cat. He could choose to burn his stun on JMK and then it does pretty much nothing. But the idea here is that with 5s on the board, he has an elevated priority to Slacker's AI, and Slacker will only focus on him so long as he's alive. So you know that he's the only one that's going to be soaking up those stuns 100% of the time. All right, here we go.
Yeah, to that
Terrified
point,
of this.
I use Mace, and he stunned Snip's first turn, and that kind of sucked, but still won.
Yeah, I know that it's still doable, but aren't you sweating?
Oh yeah, especially when you don't have her assist to build your ult, you're like, man, there's like a period of time where it's like, can I take a turn now?
Yep. All right, here we go. Yes. Okay, bunch of stuff happens. Ow. All right, welcome back. Rep. Okay.
You just go right after her and you don't care?
Yeah, I don't care. Because I can't have her threatening late game. There's no exile Ezra. Now, we haven't used his middle yet, so we could rope around. Doesn't feel like a bad call. Product into Giga Whirlwind. Yep. It hurts a lot. Please hurt her. Smack. EMR. Okay. A little bit helps. Ow, stop that. Okay. Far so good. Now the bad part is she is going to get a guaranteed ultimate, but Ben doesn't come back? Well, Ben will be back. Yeah, that's right. Alright, so just basic this then.
I don't think she's going to do any damage, though.
Well, she got some chance to stack, but maybe not a ton. Do the calls. Don't need to burn that here. Yes, this is super opportune. Love that. Probably this. Have you be real nice and chill now, yeah?
I can just still sneak out the 65.
Okay.
I don't think you have enough buffs right now.
Okay. Now you're here, so if I kill you, then that's it. That should be curtains.
Oh, you didn't want to end it with the Echo Basic?
No. Wanted to have the best chance of see if I can get that last little couple banners back, but a 63 will do just fine. Just fine. All right. So we're going to have to take the same risk we took last time, guys. We're going to have to do Bane Sass here, I feel. Now, I know TJ just tried this last night, if you guys saw last night's stream, and he did not have the armor penetration on his Kron that I have here that I'm bringing from the Oppo Kron. It also helps that it's got this chunk of health besides. Let's see here. Yeah, sorry to hear about that, Fabian, when you get that double swipe. That's weird. Yeah, glad to share that, Depressed Wampa. White Tiger says, what's going on? Are you coaching this guy? No, this is, so I'm playing. This is me fighting Arsenal, and Arsenal's already cleared my board, and he's actually here in Discord with us. So he's just, you know, chatting, being social. Once I clear the bottom wall, I'm sure he'll be willing to share more detail about what he did.
I'll take the coaching, though, if you want.
Oh, you want the coaching?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, whenever you're guests on the stream, you usually ask me some questions that I think most people would want to know about, so everybody gets something. All right, let's see how this goes. Mild terror ensues. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. All right, 1 and a 2 and a 3. No, Bane, I won't be doing that. I appreciate your thoughts on the matter, though, but no, I don't think I will. I don't think I will. Stun? Nice, got the Oppo stun. Can't beat that with a stick. Alright, so that's less preferred. What should we do? I mean, you all backslap me, do I care?
I think basic's the way to go.
Yeah, I bet. I appreciate that. That's top tier advisory stuff right there. You're a good man. You're doing the Lord's work. Stop it. Stop hitting me. No. Stop it. God. Killed him. All right, thank you. That Giga armor penetration. Just stay on target. Stay on target. Okay, almost there. Bonk. So yeah, I guess the secret to success is first you must have a 300% plus armor penetration Kron from set 21. So, don't know if you need to be quite that high, but
yeah, I did it with like 250, I think.
There you go. All right, 65. Nice. All right. Now, I guess I might as well look this up because this is kind of weird. I don't know that there is any type of exploit to be found here, but why not check?
I doubt you'll find many of that particular comp.
I believe you. Yeah, you won't find any of them with Trey. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, so we know that Treya's Unique's going to be bringing the Dispel to Sith allies. So anything that we see that looks like it has merit, we'll just have to keep that in mind and figure in for Treya. Wow. Yeah, vanishingly rare. Yeah, I could see why Bastila would still work. JML. How do I feel about that? There is no... Oh, well, see, yeah, JML would actually be kind of poor into Isolate. So, whereas this isn't really relying on a particular tank. There is no Annihilate on this team. So I guess if we were really determined, we could save Sith Eternal. I gotta think about this for what I need up top. I mean, Sith Eternal would be very nice to have for BKM. Let me see. I want to say Baby Yoda did share with me. Okay. I see. He had one drop against my BKM. I think he withdrew after trying to use Omicron Sidious. And then he cleaned up with Saw after that. There you go. Okay, so I've got Reva to deal with Great Mothers. I've got Saw to deal with Aphra. I could use Jedi to deal with Jedi Master Mace. Yeah, see, would be nice to have for that. What else is good? What did I do last time? I think I made a mess of it, didn't I? No, didn't I use Great Mothers, I want to say? Yeah, I did. 65 banners, too. So I think that might be the ticket. Alright, so I'm not really seeing much reason to withhold using Sith Eternal. Especially since I don't have Bane. If, you know, I'm assuming Ahsoka Tano with Ezra's back there, and so we're going to have to see what we can get done with Leia. We'll all find out together. But yeah. Bane, really, I'm very surprised. But what? Yeah, alright. See what? Do I need a tank? Do I feel like I need a tank? Let's think about how this goes. So, who are we linking? We're linking Malgus. We're probably linking Savage. Let's see. We're linking Malgus. We're probably linking Savage. And then later, Darth Revan BSF? Something like that. Darth Revan Treya? Probably BSF. I hate her protection rest. So. Alright. Let me catch up with you guys. Yeah. No, I'm not reading all this stuff. Ha! How does JML without the Hodocron do against Lord Vader full clones? I hear it's not great, buddy. I hear that you really want the Hodocron if you're going to make that work. Glad that you managed to pull that fight out, baby, and then because it sounds like a horror scenario fighting Slacker. Yeah. Yeah, it would be great to do it without the Hodocron, but I think that, you know, the Lord Vader clones is just dominant against Galactic Republic or Jedi. So. What do I want here? I guess I want health, mostly. I don't want to burn that. That is for Malgus. This is a super huge health. But I don't think I'm going to need it elsewhere. Armor penetration. I don't think I want to waste that. Alright, so this might be it. So, again, I feel like it might be a really good idea to bring GVA. It's not GVA at all. Alright. Do I need set elsewhere? That's going to take the dunk, then he's going to get isolated and killed. Yeah, but the idea is we could at least revive Brood Alpha. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. You need a third, says Cosley. That's kind of my feeling, too. Okay. Probably like so. Oof. Yeah. I don't want to hit Savage if at all possible. Bigger offense gains, plus health steal gains. Stuff like that. Bye. I like that their damage is pretty divided.
Yeah, they sure are spreading it out.
Man. That brute is just all of the money. Oh, boo, that must have just pushed my cooldowns back. Yep, it sure did. You bastard! Okay. Boom. Wow. This is nuts. Now that I've seen this is goofy. I'm gonna beat up that. I'll be damned. The world doesn't want to see that brute come back. Alright, what do we do here? Probably relink again? Because what am I trying to do? To get that back? I think we're going to get our full marks, honestly. I think it's as good as it's going to get. 66 will do. Alright. We are through the front wall clean. What manner of horror awaits us? So it is Sith Eternal in Ahsoka. Interesting. What does that mean that I have? I mean, yes. Okay. So I get to get rough with one of these at least, right? Pulling Sith Eternal is good. Then again, Sith Eternal can really struggle with this kind of mirror. Because the Mass Assist with Talon and Red in there, I mean, I like that. I should have probably read that by not seeing Red in with the Slacker. Because I don't know what it would be about, double tank that's supposed to stop something like Bane. Alright, let's look up this Sith Eternal fight. Good stuff. But yeah, I don't know if you saw the question in the chat from Bane for you, Arsenal. How does it feel to watch the enemy go live against you? Is it brutal?
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know. Like, we're in a situation now where, like we kind of joke, we face a lot of the same people all the time and we become friends, so you don't, your team gets a hold, you're not necessarily like, oh yeah, in your face. You can't really be too happy about it because it's like more of a friendly competition,
True.
I joke about it where I'll give you bad advice to see if you'll, because I still want to win, but you know what I mean? Like, it's all in good fun. But it's interesting. I mean, you don't always get to see your opponents attack you, so.
All right, so I'm gonna have to think about that one. We can try to take it apart. I mean, we have the luxury of that. Cooldown pull is an option. Let's think about this. There isn't really much in the way of cleanse. Red's kind of the big cleanse there. All right. Let's map out the other teams and see if something jumps out at me. See. That. Okay. And then the Jawas, really. What is that? Nebit, Scavenger, what? Engineer?
Engineer, yeah. I relic date a couple of them and remodded. I'm dying to make that team do something, but I don't have any expectation that it will.
I bet.
It may be more of a fun thing to use on offense, but the problem is with how many teams we have, like you can't risk, unless you just want to have fun, but you can't risk getting a loss when you have better options, you know?
It's true. Armor shred, okay, that's not good. EMR, okay. Gain a bonus. Thermal detonator. So, yeah, immunity to that type of thing would be pretty helpful, I imagine. All right. So
Aphra on that would be pretty safe.
So let's see here. This is going to be Leia, Drogon, R2, Jin, Rad, Nebit. I don't know. I'll think about it. All right, top was going to be Saw for Aphra, so I think. I wonder where I might rotate some. You guys think Great Mothers would devour? That Sith Eternal team? I feel like it might.
I thought you were the Great Mother's specialist against Ahsoka.
No, not by no means. I mean, I am set up to run it, but I didn't invent it. I heard about it and I set myself up to do it, but I'm most of the time doing Leia because, you know.
Oh, really? I thought like Great Mothers was kind of your go-to against.
I think you might be, if you listen to the most recent Plotting and Scheming, you might be thinking about Vexitron because he is the one that is very much relying on that for his thing.
Didn't you do it even against, like I know against Ezra, it's pretty straightforward.
I did it just the one time when somebody set that up in a way that I could do it last season. Yeah. Wasn't that you?
I don't know, maybe. Probably.
Okay. All right, so we do have Jabba that I'm not really thinking about, so that's something. I can make a rotation with that, but that is, yeah.
Don't you love when you just have a GL handy that you forgot about?
Yeah, but I don't have Chrysanthemum, and Piggy has more often than not proven disappointing.
Yeah,
it's true. I do have. Okay. Yeah, there's a way to burn through the Sith Eternal thing. Figure that out. All right, so Drogon, R2, what? Jin, Rad. The music run out? And all right, highest offense I think is still going to be the Heracron. Yeah, we're going to run that. How thick are we looking at here, guys? 376%. It's grim stuff. All right. Make it work. So, pass, then it's just going to be bad. So, I mean, I have to do this and attempt it, right? I have to attempt it. Crazy not to. Or would I just go after General Syndulla instead and concede that we can't kill him this way? Might be better to do that. Yeah, wow. I actually feel good about that decision because we were not going to kill Ezra if that was the case. Lock down Jin. Yeah, okay. Fine. All in on this lady then. And then there's that. Yeah. Okay, that's still good. There's the ability block stuff. We're still under stealth. This is a pretty good scenario, I dare say. Ooh, that's not good. Don't do that, please. Enough of that. None of this is good. Ow! Up. Nebit. Yep. Yes. Please. Give me some damage so that I might kill something. It's all the same to you, buddy. What? Basic here? We could go for a stun. It would feel really good to get rid of this one. Good call. Yeah, the stun's hot. We could have gotten it from his basic anyway, but what the hell do I care? Okay, this was definitely a much better way to pursue the fight. Just conceding that you're not going to be able to take down this early, so you don't waste time pissing around on it. Yeah. Can we stun him? She's still got backup plans, so no real point in hitting her right now. Maybe except for this, though. Almost. Bam. Save that for now. Finish him. Yep. Minutes. Love it. Alright. Put it on auto? Maybe? I don't know. Let's see. I think we want to try and time it down, right? For the full banners. Might be a little tricky to do. I think we're just gonna end up needing to do this for purposes of damage. Boom. Ow. Very nice. Then we can do the pass back here. Yeah. Give it the bop bop. Administer the bop bop.
She's gonna hold on for 30 seconds.
Alright, 64 will do. Yeah, I'm actually kind of thinking there still about Sith Eternal. It's going to be interesting. All right, yes, mild terror. Exactly, Tim. Palm sweaty, mom spaghetti, all of it. Inquisitorious. I don't feel so. I'm usually forgetting that I have a couple teams. So I do have Baylan. Wonder how I might profitably employ them. Baylan Jedi. We got Malgus. Sister. Got Finzori even. Got a million things to take this down. So maybe a cooldown pull into Baylan and see where that goes, kind of a thing. How would that work with Jabba? All right, let's do Saw here. Yeah, Krex was good in here. I remember that now. Phase. With the mightiest Saw Kron that we have. Yes. Yes, Arsenal, Tim, Arsenal, I'm rooting for you to beat Tassinix, but he is playing so clean and efficient at the moment. Well, thank you for the curse that you've now placed upon me. I see what you did there. All right.
Thanks for the having the one person voting for the away team.
Fair. Please don't kill me. You have some buffs, but not like all the buffs still. Bye? Like bye? Oh, I see. DIs everywhere. Got a lot of dots on us. Cleanse. Okay. 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 Meter, I guess it's you. 1, 2, 2. You would want to back around. Yeah. Yeah, the banners are boop. I don't want to. I don't think I can even trigger that. Basic. Basic means what? I think we'll get another try to. Nope. Not another losing cleanse. I was hoping for it, but no. 58 will have to be all we get for that. All right.
I pulled percent from my Aphra.
I
feel like if you're using a team that sort of like the teams that are consistently beating Aphra, it doesn't seem to matter if you have percent and the difference in not having percent with Java is too big of a difference, you know?
Mm-hmm. Armor penetration, crit damage, something like that. Armor penetration, crit damage. This is the one I usually favor. You were gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna, off topic, gonna ask what your plans are to use SME next week when we have the new Conquest guy.
I don't want you to be too disappointed in me when I tell you nothing brilliant in mind.
Do you think it's enough to start to use a pirate team, or do you think you'd put him with like a?
I think there's probably something cool to try in 3 versus 3, but I don't think it's there in 5s. Like, how do you feel about the relative strength of that Jawa team?
I mean, it's more of a gimmick to use the focus data.
Yeah. I'm not casting aspersions on that decision. I'm just saying, how do you feel about the relative strength of that team? Because that team feels a lot better to me than whatever kind of 5-man pirate squad you cobble together right now.
Oh yes, in that sense. Sorry, yeah.
In the practical sense of like something that's competing for a board space of yours.
Right.
You know?
There's still better options.
Yeah, that's how I feel. So it's like you could force it and do something for the sake of doing it, but I don't feel it. You know?
Yeah. I think it's just the nature of, especially at the high end when we have insane amount of squad depth and still only an 11 team board. I'm regularly having teams like full R9 teams on the bench that I'm not even using. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Tim, you do realize I very rarely miss your streams, tasks, and vote in favor of you the majority of the time. Exceptions being when I'm willing to wager channel points against to double them up. Yeah, I mean, I respect that. Hey, Bushman, good to see you. Vertigo Beast. I put Quiggled with Aphra in place of Chrysanthemum, because why not? I mean, yeah, let us know. You know, I mean, how's it been going for you this week?
Yeah, that's an option. You can always find room for a tank.
Yeah, so you've also got Marin that can kind of slow you down in this fight. It's interesting. I'll have to be careful here. No es bueno. And then we can hit her, but I can't actually, like, kill her, right? I think that's the way it is. It doesn't meaningfully do damage until she's out of there, right? Now we could go for her. Probably the move. But I know from experience that getting cocky here and not doing this has been punishable by death. Anytime. Oh, she's healing. It's bad.
Punishable by death, Mark?
Yeah. See what you did there? Thank you, bastard. Alright, probably one of these. I mean, I gotta make you go away. I'm terrified of your existence at this point. You are death marked, so why not? It's a fair question, I feel. Ability block. Can't go really after anyone else, so yeah, I mean, I'd rather kill you if I can. We'll do this just to stimulate the assist, yeah. 6 stacks, make with the armor shred. Chop, chop. Yeah. How we looking? Pop off before your grenades, before any of your crap? Let's see. Basic. Using Dibumba. Yep, avoid all that. Haha!
That was the banner stealer right there.
It could have been. It absolutely could have been. Usually the other really good banner stealer is me. Using DI's middle when everybody isn't full. That's just the classic. Yeah. 5. So, this is different, right? This is taunt ignore. Malgus feels like might be pretty bad there. Aim protection up. I mean, you get to control them, though. That is different. Provoked. Ever a Jedi Vanguard. As attack that would turn their cooldowns or reduce by 1. That one's really bad, honestly. Still, I don't really see a more appropriate application for Malgus. Maybe against BKM. Did I look that up earlier?
I don't think there's any data with the new Mando crops.
Yeah, I'll have to, interpolate. But I think the best way to do it would be to, as defending Datacron, yes, defending Datacron set is exclude this one. Yeah, so there's not much data at all. The JML, okay. That's interesting. So if JML goes there, then that means Great Mothers is freed up for some application. I don't mind that. That means that we would be attempting Malgus against JMN. All right, let's get about that then. Big health, and recovery level 6. We'll see how good that is here. The idea would be to get around Temple Guard and then just assassinate Jedi Master Mace and move on. Malgus for Jawas? I mean, I'd rather have something I know is really clean here, Malgus for Jawas does sound smart. I mean, the Unity. That would mean we'd be using like JML here then. And then something like Great Mothers there. Yeah, that might work.
Chat with the pivot.
Yeah, chat tries to intercede, and sometimes I follow the wisdom, sometimes I go my own way. Do they have an anti-revive in Jedi Master Mace? I think the answer is probably yes.
I think so.
It seems like a thing they would have.
Yeah. Seems to be pretty common in a lot of new squads. Somebody does have that.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what it might be? I think it's in TW.
Oh?
Could be wrong.
Okay. Alright, so we need to draw... I mean, I want to do a cooldown pull, I think. And then I have something like Bane to try immediately after to see how that goes. Who is it? It would be Mondo and Zal. Something like that. How do we want the turns to play out? We would want... He's going to be the next fastest. I'd like to have... I think we'll have a couple turns go by if I just bring in 2. But we'll do that. Good. All right, kill me quickly. Yes, yes, yes. Good. Okay. Baylan?
Hey, I got a hold, guys.
Hey, that counts. That counts against me as far as the 2 or less, 3 or more thing. I mean, that's a tactical move.
So when you do that prediction at the beginning, you guys actually bet for like some virtual currency or something?
The channel points, just for watching the channel. You know, if you want to, you know, make me do a character review, roster review, make me drink, something like that. You know, channel points.
Oh, maybe they can make you drink before Fleet. See if that changes my fortune.
Dude, I mean, did you watch last night? I think I'm cool on alcohol today. Your boy needs a break. I have to like do something with my life tomorrow, and I'm just barely alive today. We're all very fortunate that I'm actually here streaming. I see the ads coming in a minute, so I don't want to cut you guys off. Why don't I use that opportunity to take a quick break myself, and then we'll be back and nobody misses the action. So thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you in just a minute. Stay tuned. All right, party people, I am back. I think Arsenal still stepped away for a second, but we'll go ahead and get underway regardless. Right, the preload situation. Here's hoping the way to go. Baylan plus all is so much fun together. I believe that. So yeah, this is kind of interesting. I think we can do the ability block here. He has at least 5 stacks of ransom. He doesn't have any ransom yet, so he can't do that quite yet. Just gotta chill. Oh, the ability block's unfortunate. Not a fan. Yeah, it really wasn't the droid I was going for. Still, with the lockdown, I see. Not a fan. Gotta chill. Again with the chilling. A lot of chilling here. For a fight that I prefer to be a lot more active in. Shall we? Cooldown increase? Can't be bad.
Yeah, though, so that's a bonus.
We have some stacks of ransom. We can inflict ability block now. We've got, yeah, it's unfortunate that we have fear on our sides. But it's like that. Oh man, continuous fear. Now that's fearsome. Ah, yeah, can we not be ability block though? I'd really like to use a special with Bane before the end of the game. If it's all the same to you.
Are you using the
anytime? Kind of the droid I'm looking for. Appreciate you, Malik, being the guy that you are. I to be the right way. Ow, ow. All right, it gets real now. It's very bad. Guys. Damn, infinite fear forever. Infinite giga fear. Good call. Good to kill anybody at this point. Preferred to go after Talon, but this is definitely a beggars can't be choosers situation. The ideal, I think, is still call him. I'm gonna do the most. Doesn't feel like it's the wrong move, I'll tell you that. And everything else. Our boy's having a tough time. Okay, hey, appreciate you. You know what? You know what? That's alright. Finish the job.
Where the hell did this Hondo come from?
You're a million miles away. So yeah, I hope you haven't been trying to talk to me. Because yeah, we're a million miles away. Bat. Yeah, Hondo hits like a monster.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, a little bit better, yes. Bat. All right. Man, I thought we were completely cooked there. What, 0 plus 39?
What cron did you use there?
That was the Zalbar cron.
Okay.
Okay, so how about Malgus here?
I didn't think Hondo would ramp like that. That was crazy.
Yeah. He's a slappy one. And I think that there's stuff in the Zalbar cron that, contributes to slappiness. All right. Hondo was the... Yes. I'm telling you, man. I enjoyed Hondo at level 9 before it was cool. Before it was what the popular kids were up to.
Well, this isn't going to be a fun fight. I was hoping somebody would get blown up. I don't think it's going to happen now.
Well, we'll see what happens. Nothing is for certain here. People sleeping on Talon too much? I mean, in general, I think that's the case, but if people have been sleeping on that during the life of this Kron, madness. Life of the Talankron. Talankron's really good. Alright, I forget if there's some stupid-ass revive clause that I need to beware of. You're gonna be feared for a minute, so I don't think. Good.
I think Engineer revives.
I want to say it's Queel that I want to go after first, so I'm gonna assume that that's the case. Come on and slam and welcome to the jam. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're the one. The Boombas. This is gonna put a mess of shit on me if I do that. Probably bad.
Give it a try.
Why don't we just do that? Yeah. Feels like that was the better call. Reset your turn meter so you can't passively cleanse the allies. Over here. Take you down. Still keep our Dispel on tap. Less fear now about using lightning. Here again. Up with the basic. Yes, we still have CBM to follow into that. Here out. Okay. Trying to heal up as much as we can. Yeah, no, we don't need to use that special here. How much time can we buy? The real question. Probably not enough for another AoE. $63 will do. Alright. Here in the back. Top side against JML. Or sorry, JMM rather. Just gonna go with Jedi, I think. Go to JKL. Aphra. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, that Hondo fight. It's been a while since I used Baylan on offense. And yeah, that was Dagger's recommendation to give that a try. So fair shout. Not, not with this matchup in mind. That was actually my security blanket. If I saw JMK Ezra, I was going to give that a go. All right. With the stuns. Yeah. Okay. I want to say we're shutting off Art of Temple Guard's kit by having a GL on the board, I want to say. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Ow. You dare. Come on. Okay, thank you. Would you like to do this? Good question. Got the kidnap. That's what's yes. Alright. 1 and what? A 2? Probably. Yeah, we're gonna want to push the turn meter to you more than I want to do anything. Bop bop. Strong spot. Strong spot to be in. 1. Now, got bad buffs. Can't really stun any of them. I'd rather armor shred you though. Are good. For the time being. Push you? Dispel all that? Yeah, that's... Alright, into what? This? Probably. That hurts. You can still ignore taunt and all that. Bop bop. You were gonna smite Jocasta, right? That's the goal here. Back around. Doom getting spelled. Yeah, the attack out of turn is blinding. Ooh. Does not feel good. AKR is at last a free man. She emerges from the shadows. Okay. He's still under stealth. What a pain. How is it that this is possible? What witchcraft? We're in the correct stance. That would be. We can't get it who we want.
Watch her shoot jam out, even though she can ignore taunt.
I can't hear you at all. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Ooh. Okay, so here's how this has to work. It's like this, right? One. God, so afraid of hitting her. She can ignore taunt. So 2. 3. Heal. Okay. All right. Everything's gonna be fine. Dear God. Yeah, I guess I would wanna this. Set the Hoda heal. See if I can't get banners back for that. Yep. Again. Boom. 65. Got it. All right. Hey, Big Ninja, subscribe to the channel. Resubscribe for 3 months. Thanks, man. Appreciate your support. Severe Terror is setting in with that opener. Yeah, that was concerning. Concerning. Okay. And great mothers. Hopefully this works just as well as it did yesterday.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, sorry about that. I just disconnected and came back. I guess I fixed it.
I figured it was something of the kind. All right, we're suited up. Last squad. Looks like a good fight so far. Yes, the only drop we had was an intentional 2-shot so far, so clever of me to say that going into the last squad fight. Brilliant, brilliant work. All right, let's see how that goes.
What's the play here? Just go straight in on bow?
Yeah, basically. Doom and boom. You know?
And if they're doomed, they don't revive, right?
That's correct. That's the droid we're looking for.
There you go. That's it for that one.
Yep. That'll be about enough of that. Just dispel you casually into AoE. Okay, it's not really the best. Yes. Okay. Again, not my favorite. Get that stun out there. Okay. You at least can ignore defense. No. Yeah, somebody went away. Not good. Well, you're the one with Doom, so I mean, I really have very little incentive to ignore you.
Is your Great Mother R9?
Sure is.
Do you think it's a good call? Like, does it make that big of a difference, you think?
I like it because I have her prop modded, you know, with high offense besides. So, you know, better value for the R9 in that. Okay, so important. All right, Doom you, please. Yeah, I need you to just go away, all the way away, and stay away. You did not return from your awayness. Okay, or you can just, you know, that. The thing is, isn't gonna work, is it? So I might as well just do it. The armor shred out there. Basic. Man, nothing's gonna get this spirit moving right now. We're just permanently dazed, infinitely forever.
No.
Love it, by the way. Just fantastic. Wouldn't change it. Then?
No.
Finish the job. Mean it quick. Okay, that's good. This will do. There it is. Alright. So yeah, like 15 birds took out DTP. The best. But 1374. Not a priceless work of art, but it'll get the job done. Okay. The double meta setup. Look at that. Alright. So you've got Executrix. Now, isn't this the one where if you're going to do Galactic Republic against Negotiator, this is the one where you'd be wanting to do Endurance? It's the Endurance fight. Not really practiced in that one, but I'll be alright. Profundity, I mean, we'll just chuck Leviathan at it, I guess. And then for this, I guess, Radis? Is that what it's going to be? I have Profundity. Profundity into Executor? I don't know about all that. So if we do the Leviathan, that's actually pretty good banners, but then I'm in a position where I need to do Profundity Mirror without the benefit of Imperial Bomber, because Imperial Bomber is on defense. Which is why I feel like I would want to move Leviathan here. We do Endurance there, we do Profundity there. I mean, I don't care, that's... Yeah. Yeah, we just have to mind the bad stuff. Alright, well, I think it's time to sack up and try Endurance, right? I want to say this is the one where it's Rex, this one, and this one. And then I want to say our first reinforcement is Ebonhawk, followed by Anakin, and then Flo. And then I don't think you get that far in the fight otherwise. I want to say this is it, though. Bit Dynasty has a quick video on this. I bet he does. The Dynasty is just the best. All right. I'm going to try and do this from memory. See how well we do. I guess I have to, so it's fine. And it's Mace Face to Rex. Right? How we endure.
That ability should be called Mace Face.
Yeah. Like it well enough. Okay. So now, I guess we can do the ability block, right? Because if we have Valor, can't resist the ability, but only if they have target lock, so just basic here then, yeah. All happening. It still doesn't feel like the right time to hit the big button on this, but it's not. This would be Ebonhawk, right? Part 1. this into basic, push turn meter. Now we have target lock. Go for the AoE. This is a factor. This is not a factor, rather. You are probably still the top priority. Do I hit you right now? I mean, you're going to hit me back regardless, so there's no reason not to. Push turn meter? I don't think that feels like it. This seems like a good thing. All in on him. Basic with you. Can't be wrong. Alright. 3 fresh chaff. Then pursue. Yeah, Anakin. Bring him out. Okay. Into it. Wow. You've served us well. Bye. Okay. This is kind of... Okay. Oh, you're so tough. Oh my god.
Oh, it's over now.
How could this have happened? How could I have allowed this to happen? Not terribly practiced in that, but that was pretty nice. That was pretty damn nice.
That's about normal around high 60s, low 70s is what.
You're super quiet again, my man.
I got like my mic in my mouth, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. Hold on. Maybe, like, I don't think I turned you down. No, in fact, you're at 190%, so I'll push you just that little bit higher, and now you're 200. So hopefully we're all good from here.
200 should be the difference maker there.
Yeah. All right, now I am curious. What is actually better? I prefer to avoid any issues. So... just those? That what that
I was going to ask you, who you got into TW this week? You guys got a dip war? Or?
The first war was like an okay one that I think we were always going to win, but the current war is against Macromium.
Oh, okay. You got a big boy war.
Okay, a big war for sure. Battles, I bet 70. Oh, banners. Profundity, no shit. Really? I mean, fine. You know. How do you... I kind of like that. I think we'll have the overwhelming momentum. All right. We'll run it like that. Okay. Do I really want to run without the one reinforcement? I don't think I do. If something crazy happens, I won't regret having bigs. Nothing crazy should happen, but you know. All right. Okay, you can hear him? Good. Okay, yeah. Costley says he is quiet because of the score. It's not very nice. Attack Titan. What's the standings? Couldn't join earlier. I'm looking in a strong position, unless something goes horrific here in Fleet. Arsenal had a few drops on my squads. I had one drop that was a planned 2-shot, and I was otherwise clean today. So it wasn't the massacre round 1 was. All right, let's see how this one goes.
I think it's just that I'm quiet compared to Dagger.
Well, super high bar now, is it?
Yeah. Dagger just was like non-stop the whole time last stream.
That's our man.
Yeah.
Yes. want to say I want to just go after you. So I will. Yeah, something like that. Because then this. Oh, well, we want to do this so that you have the tenacity, but that can't be bad. Get you here. And crush him. Crush him if you can. Because it doesn't get better from here. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Yep. It won't be a problem. Right? Yeah. Makes sense. Okay. Have this before Aphra comes down. We've taken enough turns that we all drop tenacity. Okay, I see. Not the worst time to be having bigs available, eh? We could go aggressive here. It feels right to do this.
Could have done Ghost for the Mass Assist.
Yes, thank you, Han, for watching the days go by. Okay, we have some time on our side. We finish the job. Are we going to get enough assists? Quickly close the fight. Not today. All right. Push to you then. Push out another third. That's going to happen. Way of things. Ah, go. Right, those are both summons for free. All right. Yeah. As it turns out, the bigs was good to have. We'll take it.
Am I still low, or do you want me to reconnect again?
You sound like I can hear you. I'm afraid that if you do something and change up, you're going to just completely shatter my eardrums.
Oh,
You know?
I'll dip out and come back and see what happens.
All right. If we die, we die.
What about now?
Sounds okay by me.
Alrighty.
Better if I had help shuttle, but whatever. I don't think we need to worry about bringing Darth Maul's ship, so we're just gonna roll it. Sounding more sexy now, if that's possible, says Thrawn Hub. So they like how you're coming through, Arsenal. The people approve.
Oh, wow. I hate my voice, so that sounds good to me.
You have been judged sexy.
Hmm.
Enough out of you. What? This too, then? I think I'll, do it properly. Hey, kid. Well, that's nice. Nicely timed. Alright. Almost there. Stay on target. Ow. Leave me alone. The sweet girl you are, Liz. Just nuke you here. I'm not messing with. Ability ball. You're probably gonna dodge this, honestly, and it doesn't matter what the next reinforcement is that they bring out. It's a goner. Something. Oh my god. You enjoying the bulgogi, child? All right, there it is. 74.
Well, that was pretty comprehensive.
Dancing through minefields, man. All right, there it is, guys. Well, first of all, good game to Arsenal, as always, sir. Today, it's mine. Next week, it could be yours. You know how this is.
Yeah, good game to you. Good luck in the finals against Aesop. That'll be a fun one.
Yes, it will be. Always a pleasure to fight Aesop, and it has been a couple of weeks. And I'll see you next week for our regular appointment, yeah?
Yeah, it seems that way. If I can win next round, I think 2-1 will keep me in the top pod with you. But we'll see what happens.
Sounds awesome, man. All right, well, before I get ready to raid us out and close down, the floor is yours. Anything you want to say to the people before we get going?
No, I was actually going to let you know a couple of the...
by all means, duh. How stupid of me. Yeah. I still need to do my attack review and everything. I'm just...
Give out the info for my next opponent. But, I don't know, I saw that there was good... well, like you, I was like, well, I kind of have this Phoenix FTC freed up. And I saw there was some pretty decent .gg numbers for Phoenix with the FTC against Gungans. And it was not happening. I just timed out. Like, there was... I got the shield down. I couldn't do anything. It's like it just took too long.
Yeah.
So that wasn't a smart call. What did I do as my second attempt there? I think it might have been Riva, which I did against Neo round 1, and that failed also.
Mm-hmm.
But that was one of those ones where how like you stumble your way through a team and then you kind of quote unquote full banner beat it on like attempt 3, and you're like, why didn't I just do that one first? I
know the feeling very well. Yes.
It was that. It was one of those because in the end I just ended up using JML, and I'm like, fuck, why didn't I just? Why was it? What was I waiting for, right? So that sucked. And then I guess early on, the thing that sort of snowballed me from the start was I wanted to believe, and I still think it could have. I was basically a turn away, but Bane failed against your LV with the CX Cron. And I'm guessing that was your plan or hope.
Specifically, I thought that the defense would be more difficult to deal with for Leia, but the fact that it impedes Bane makes sense.
Well, the thing is, I had an AP Cron that had more defense than you had, so I kind of thought, well, it's like you were saying, like with your Bane, having a high AP is huge, but this was basically just negating it, right? Like the AP canceled out the defense, so I noticed they weren't going down as easy, and then I was basically a turn away from doing third to heal up, and they killed me. But then I used Leia, which wasn't my plan from the beginning, but I think the reason for the pivot is I didn't want to use Seer against your Ray, and because I didn't have the optimal Seer lineup, because Crew and Cal were on D.
Right.
So that was sort of my pivot there, and that didn't work out. So yeah, the Ray drops from that, and the Gungans. That was basically it. Everything else was pretty straightforward.
I'm sorry, the Gungans was used for what?
Oh, like how I dropped on Gungans. Like that was my. Those are like my two. What I 3-shot Gungans and I 3-shot Ray, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, the second attempt on Ray was Java, and I had that one, but I played stupid at the end, and I timed out.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah.
You know when you don't time like the Ben ult?
Yeah.
It's like so frustrating. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I see.
So actually what I did is like the very last second I couldn't do it. I thought, oh fuck it, I'll just kill Barris, so it's a 2-shot. Like so it's just the 2 of them. So but yeah, that was kind of a mess. So
how did you use your Gungans though, right? I didn't fight your Gungans, did I?
Oh, I use it against your seer team.
Okay, really smart. I like that. That's a good use. Yeah. Let me catch up here with the chat just a second.
Sure.
Yeah, we got the predictions paid out. Thank you, Darth Leia, for the GG. Yep. True Owns People says, Tassinix, are you top 10 in the world? Yes. And in fact, I started this match at top 3, so might be number 2 for this final round of the week. I don't know. We'll find out together, come 5 p.m. today. Megatron, redeem the hats off. Appreciate you, Megatron. Really appreciate you tuning in and watching. It's not the longest stream in the world today, thank God. Yesterday was a while. Hey, Plume, appreciate it. Thank you for the congrats. Yeah, guys, this was a great show. I'm sorry. Please, back to you, Arsenal. Had to catch up with the chat there for just a second.
I was just going to say on that note, it's nice to finally have a top pod where there's no erodiums, too.
Seriously, yes.
It's fun to have a match every time against the high competition,
Yeah, completely agree. Yeah. I'm sorry. Did you have any other fights that you wanted to highlight?
No, I think that was it. Unless you had any other questions, but yeah, it's just it's the worst feeling when you sort of. You have that sort of fork in the road as your first fight. You're like, if this wins, I see my full path. If it loses, then there's a chain of counter adjustments I have to make, and
no doubt
it kind of snowballs. But I think we've all been there on that that front.
Absolutely. All right, man. Thanks again, and yeah, let's. Go ahead and do the attack review, guys. Arsenal cleared my entire defense before the stream started, so if you want to see how he performed, I did read all that out at the beginning of the VOD. Go check it out. As far as my attacks go, bottom front. Against his Malgus, DR, Savage, BSF, and Treya, we did C, Watt, and GBA, right? GBA, and I want to say that was a 66. Everybody lived, all the enemies just kind of split all of their damage. And yeah, without Nihilus in there, it was easy to have Brute take the 1-2 punch here at Malgus and DR. Alright, against Slacker with the Dracron, JMK, Cat, 5, Snips, and Padme once more. 64 banners. Against Lord Vader, Oppo, CX2, DCT, Scorch with the Oppo-Cron, Bane Sass with the really high armor penetration Oppo-Cron that I used last round. Song remains the same, 65 banners. Against Rey, Swolo, Cal, Xeris, and GK with the Xeris Cron, we went in with Queen, Master Qui-Gon, Padawan Obi-Wan, Bad Batch Echo, and Grandmaster for 63. All right, in the back, yeah, I didn't really expect the Sith Eternal. And it was very obvious that with that Malgus composition, it's like, please use your Sith Eternal here. And I was like, yeah, you know what? That's actually fine. I don't want to overwork this, so okay. And then, yeah, Sith Eternal was kind of, it caught me off guard. In the end, I saw a plan in which I would have the latitude to do a cooldown pull, so I did some of the other fights first. They went well. Came on back here, did the cooldown pull, and went back in with Baylan, Shin, Marok, Hondo, and Zalbar. We did lose Zalbar over the course of the fight, but yeah, otherwise got it done in the late game. It was actually Hondo who sealed the deal, because yeah, Baylan's first turn, he got that ability block. It was bad, man. It was bad. It took forever for him to get his first special ability off. And I was worried, but Hondo seriously carried the day. So, yeah. I should have expected more of him. All right, against Ahsoka Tano, Exile Ezra, General Syndulla, Hu Yang, and Padawan Sabine. Went in with Leia, Drogon, R2, Jin, and Radis. Got a 64, but I pursued this fight differently. I did not go after Exile Ezra immediately, like you might otherwise do. Considering that I didn't do that, I wonder if I should have done Jin's turn meter pass to Drogon, and if instead I should have just done the pass to R2 and cloaked us all. I don't know how much difference that would have made, but it felt right to go after General Syndulla. Basically, we were kind of just treading water until we got to our first ultimate. That ultimate pretty much knocked out General Syndulla right there. And then we had the damage to take down all the sides. Got it down to just Ahsoka, popped our second ultimate, and finished the fight. Yeah. Against Nebit. Yeah, Chief Nebit, Jawa Scavenger, Jawa Engineer, Queel, and IG-11 with the level 15 Chief Nebit Kron. We went in with Malgus, DR, BSF, Malik, and Sith Marauder for 63 banners. Alright. Top side. Against Dr. Aphra, BT1, 000, IG-88, and B2. We went in again with Saw, Luthen, Kyle, Krex, and Baze for 58 banners. If memory serves, I feel like you're not supposed to do... Like, after you throw out the bombs with Saw, I feel like you're not supposed to do the special. I feel like that's triggering a whole bunch of the dots, or, I don't know, unnecessarily contributing to doubt. I gotta think about that, because, yeah, we bled a good bit, and we got the fight down, but it was 58 banners. So, what was it last round? Just did it last round as well. Yeah, that was 61 last time, so, oof. All right, against Great Mothers, Morgan, DTP, Spirit, and Marin. We went in with Reva, Grand Inquisitor, 7th, 5th, and 8th for 65 banners. Against Jedi Master Mace, Depa, her name, Jocasta, Ayla, and Temple Guard with the Ayla Kron. Now this is, I want to say, bulk level 3 and long text Jedi Vanguard level 6. We went in with JML, Jedi Cal, JKR, Hoda, and JKL. And it was JKR that got kidnapped, so... I didn't really miss him, to be honest. The fight went all right. 65 banners. Against BKM, Bam, Paz, Grogu, and Bo-Katan Kryze, we went in with Great Mothers, Morgan, Night Trooper, DTP, and Spirit. Yeah, just took out BKM expeditiously, and then Bam got into his bird stance, charged up about 15 of them, and let them fly, and that's how we lost DTP. We cleaned up the fight from there. 62 banners.
What do you think about that JV team with the Temple Guard FTC versus like another version? Do you think it matters?
So I know that the Temple Guard version, the advantage of it is that it blunts one of the best things about Malgus is the control, right? Because you kind of can't do a lot to them while they have the DI. Temple Guard is very, very sticky with getting his taunt back and just being kind of a nuisance. I also played it wrong, though, last round, because I thought that probably, just like when you're going against Great Mothers with Reva, like the easiest way to pursue the fight is just to go through Marin instead of trying to go around her. So I was thinking it was kind of the same with Temple Guard, and it was not, because I talked to Baby Yoda, and I asked, how did you clear my Temple Guard Kron Jedi Master Mace? And he said he used Malgus, and yeah, I think he probably just went after Jedi Master Mace as soon as he could and just stayed focused on that. That's my guess.
When in doubt, kill the leader.
Yeah. You know, it's all good. It's all good. All right, so here in Fleet, yeah, kind of an interesting situation. With Profundity there, my problem was I had Executrix down with the TIE Bomber. So even though I had Profundity, taking on the Mirror would be pretty risky, without having the TIE Bomber on my side. So I decided that I was going to push Profundity down to Malevolence, use Leviathan against Profundity to have a sure thing, and that forced me into doing some off-counter to Executor. I remembered that against Houndstooth up front, you would prefer to run Endurance over Negotiator. And yeah, we ran that fight. I basically did it from memory. I've only done it a couple of times ever, but it's not that bad of a fight. Like, it's not terribly unintuitive. It also helps that all my ships are, super high relic, blah, 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 blah. It's, nothing hurts about that, but I don't think that's what made the determination. That felt really nice. It felt like a great fight. I wonder if there's merit in considering Relic 9 for Rex, like the long-term future. Huh. All right, against Profundity, yeah, we did indeed get, for that Endurance versus Executor, 68 banners. So against Profundity, yeah, Leviathan, 74 banners. Against Malevolence, Profundity, 71 banners. And that's how it was done. Again, thank you, Arsenal, for a great fight. And yeah, we will see you next week, no doubt.
Yeah, thank you. Good luck against Aesop. Should be a good match.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. Oh yeah, guys, I gotta come clean to you here. Had the opportunity to take a vacation here, going on like a 3-day trip starting tomorrow, I want to say. So I'll be coming back Wednesday. That implies that I might not actually be streaming that match versus Aesop, if I'm being honest. It might be one of those things where I don't even know if I can stream it well from my phone into Discord. I might try and do something like that from like the hotel lobby kind of a thing. But otherwise, I might just have to let you know how this one goes. That also does mean that plotting and scheming may be delayed, or I might even cancel it this week. I know I don't like to do that, but at the very least, I'll put out some type of summary of lessons learned and get that out there for folks, because, you know, I know you guys want to see that. All right. Aside from that, if you're watching me live, you already know that I'm here at twitch.tv/Tassinix. I simulcast off my YouTube channel as well, which is Tassinix Gaming. If you haven't been there before, check it out. There is a bunch of Slugger-related content there that you might be interested in. We've got stuff like Datacron set guides, the how-to mod series, teaching you the fundamentals of modding all the way up through advanced topics. The mod guides about individual characters and factions. My recently updated JC Omicron tier list video, and it is a rebroadcasting point for my Grand Arena focused podcast, Plotting and Scheming, that I make with my friends Dagger, TJ, Sasha Aisha, and Fatal. We break down how we dealt with, fights within the thereabouts of the top 100 of Kyber 1. And we talk about how we took down the meta matchups, our favorite attacks and defenses of the week, our lessons learned for the week to come, and anything else we think that's worth sharing with you. That show is broadcast over to YouTube from Spotify, its native home. But wherever you find an episode of the show, check the description. There is a link that you can use to plug it into your preferred podcast program and follow us there. Aside from that, anything that you enjoy over there on the YouTube channel, really appreciate you hitting like, hitting subscribe if you want to see more. Best way to support the channel. And if you want to go above and beyond the Call of Duty, there are a few ways to do so. First, there is a Cash App. Oh yeah, well, first of all, let's see here. I didn't give you guys a link to the Discord, so if you're not already part of the Discord community, you should be, because, we got a lot of GAC fiends in there. Very helpful group of folks. So there is that. There is the link to the YouTube, if you haven't seen that. And appreciate that, Ray Rock. Thanks, man. I will enjoy the vacation. Yeah, man. It's been a while. I think my daughter's going to love it because it involves a water park. She's a water park type of kid. All right. But yes, as far as going above and beyond to support the stream, I do have a Cash App that is $Tassinix. I do have a PayPal, which is tassinix@gmail.com. And of course, if you want to get improved scouting power for your own Grand Arenas, as seen on this stream, if you want to have early access to some of my content and a couple other perks besides, you may be interested in checking out my Patreon, patreon.com/Tassinix. For any upwardly mobile Grand Arena player, there is something there of interest for you. At $5 a month, you enter the Tass House at VIP access level, where you get early access to the Plotting and Scheming show. That is coming out to our general audience Friday mornings at 8 a.m., but patrons get it as early as Tuesday night, within hours of us recording, giving you that early edge on the first round of the week. And that's maybe that matters to you. In addition, you get early access to some of my patron exclusive content. I open it up to the public later on, but there's going to be an exclusive period for stuff like the how to use hot utils to remod your roster video. That recently went public, but other stuff like that you'll have early access to. And of course, a dedicated text and voice chat on Discord where you will usually find me lurking, so pop on in and say hi. Thank you so much to Andrew, Banja, Boba Iza, Deadpool Cow 28, JJ's Productions, Joe4527, Miasmo, Mus Ross, Rays Malvis, Sam Vimes, Sheepdog 47, Squed, Stark Strategy Gamer, Sweens 14, and White Wolf. Moving on up to the $10 a month tier is VIP Access Plus, where you get a bundled Patreon membership to me and to your choice of either OmegaBot or Hot Utils Patreon. So Omega Bot's that tool I highlighted at the start of the stream with those graphs that give you a pretty easily understood, at-a-glance sense of what your opponent is about, offensively and defensively. Anybody can use that tool for free to look up their opponent's last week of Grand Arena history, but only patrons can build out a custom report with any number of weeks. You get a downloadable HTML version of the report with links that you can click that go right back into Swugga.gg or Insight, whichever you use. This helps you further minimize your scout. Or you might spring for the Hot Utils Patreon, aka Chili subscription, which is the #1 tool for your mass mod management and loadout creation. No other tool lets you switch so effortlessly between your Grand Arena, TB, TW, and Raid mods. You can use it like TJ and Fatal do to comprehensively remod your roster. You can slice through hundreds of mods in seconds, help out your guild in TW, and a couple other odds and ends. Regardless, no wrong way to go at VIP Access Plus. Thank you so much to Aussie Mike, Dobby, Esh Sotnikam, Meow for Me, Mr. Tony, Shake23501, Single Malt Jedi, Snack Attack, Striker, Super Mard, and Trouble Fingers. At VIP Access Premium, this is $15 a month for the Double Bot bundle. So, Patreon access for me, Omega Bot, and Hot Utils all in one subscription. If you go and just buy those bots themselves out on the open market, it's the same price. So that's why so many of my patrons say this is one of the best value bundles in all of Swugga. Thank you so much to Argots, Arge, Big Ninja, Duckstab, Darth Link, Rickfrack Paddywhack, General Milan, Ivanek, Johnny B. Ottawa, Kev, Mini GK, Hills, Ploon, Quig, Rawling, Saldag, Sir Boss, Sophus, The Lost Womp Rat, Trevor Boy Gaming, Wilco, and Zoltre. And at the top of the list in Jesters Club Elite, the one, the only Nomad's Reaper. This madman drops in a stream from time to time, gives out hundreds of subs, thousands of biddies, all in one go, and he's done it many times over the years, and for that, we thank him so much. Of course, last but never least, our special thanks first to the Lost Womp Rat, who, recently helped me set up my stream deck. It just helps me do everything a little bit smoother, saving me time. Really appreciate that so much, man. Of course, to Mrs. T, my wife, thank you for all you do in the background, whether it's bringing me a drink, sneaking in something to eat over a long stream, or just keeping our daughter from tearing the place apart while I'm trying to be halfway decent at a phone game. Thank you. And of course, to Dagger, TJ, Sasha Aisha, and Fatal, my co-hosts on Plotting and Scheming. Gentlemen, it is a pleasure and a privilege to record our show together weekly. I appreciate that you guys free up the time in your busy work and family schedules to get the job done. I learn from you every week, and hopefully the feeling is occasionally mutual, but regardless, it's not about us. It's about our community. It's about the questions, the engagement, the Discord conversations, the YouTube comments, all the good stuff that comes from the show. You guys bring so much to the conversation. Wouldn't change a thing. Thank you so much. All right, we head back over to the main scene, and we make ready to raid out. So yeah, thanks guys for tuning in. Get the YouTube folks squared away first. Who's live? Okay, Bit Dynasty's live. Ooh, that's going to be a good one. All right, YouTube folks, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you soon. We'll see you probably not here for round 3, but definitely the next Plotting and Scheming, and then, of course, for week 2 action. Take care. All right, the YouTube folks have been launched. Let's make ready to raid out here on Twitch. Who is live? Playbook just went live. I'd be crazy not to set that up. All right, guys, that's what I'll be watching. Ooh, man, he's in his Bane Malik fight right now. Terror ensues. Got to get over there and watch that. All right, thank you all for tuning in. It was a fun one. And again, thanks to Arsenal for another great match and for joining us, for some shared intelligence about, what he did against my defense. Probably see him next week. And until next time, it's been real. It's been awesome. It's been real awesome. Take care.